How y'all doing? Sitting outside. It's hot. Don't know how long this is gonna last, but figured why not? Why not log in and see what's going on? So we have a full moon on the 29th, which is coming right up. Super full moon. I've been watching the moon get bigger and bigger every night, and it's dope because we have mountains over here, so the view has been looking really cute. I forget which sign the full moon is in. I think the last new moon we had was Virgo, so maybe it's a full moon in Pisces. I don't know. If anybody knows, tell me in the chat. What I do know is on the 29th we have another super moon. What up, Divine Feminine Chronicles? We're just chilling today. I'm doing readings by donation. Could do a few collective cards. Good. It's just by donation today. Otherwise, if you want to sit and chill and listen to the general messages for the room, you can definitely do that. So, what are y'all up to? Do you have any full moon plans? I have an oracle deck here. I just wanted to get some vibes for the room. Let's see. So, the general card for the room is karmic relationships. How perfect, because Libra season is all about our relationships, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with our family members, with our children, with our partners, etc., etc. And it's like very much illuminated at this time, the dynamics of the relationships that we have. So there's going to be a lot of breakups, there's going to be a lot of makeups, there's going to be a lot of divine and chance encounters, and you just got to buckle up and keep your standards and your boundaries where they need to be and see what the season brings you. So the card for the room is karmic relationships, and sometimes relationships are just here to help facilitate our growth. And how do we grow the best? How do we have long-lasting growth? It's typically, hi Shirley, it's typically through challenge, through conflict, through those sort of lessons. How do we navigate our relationships when things get a little bit rocky or when things are shaking up? Thank you, Shirley. I'm doing good today. And that's not to say that like horrible relationships are the best teachers, although they can be. Your relationship can be good with someone and you can still have things highlighted about maybe the way that you're communicating, maybe the way that you are treating this person, maybe the expectations that you have of the people around you, the people in your life. And Libra season is definitely highlighting that and bringing a lot of that to the foreground so that we can see, like, how are we regarding ourselves and how are we regarding others in our relationships? Are we expecting other people to fill holes that we're responsible for filling ourselves? No pun intended. But like sometimes we put too much pressure on the people in our lives to make us happy or to make us feel special and great, and when a lot of that work needs to come from within first, right? It's not anyone else's responsibility to make sure that we are happy. And even if you're in a happy partnership, it's not your partner's responsibility to take care of your emotional realm. That's always going to be an inside job, right? So those are things to keep in mind too as we go through this super full moon and as we go through the rest of Libra season and the rest of life, really, so we can be honest with ourselves. Where are we having unrealistic expectations and unfair expectations for the people that we love or the people that we want to love us? So yeah, that's a message, that's a word. With this card, karmic relationships, it's also saying polarity. So a lot of the times in our relationships, we, like they say, opposites attract, right? Opposites, polar opposites, those polarities bring out different things in us, so we can see ourselves from a new light, and we can also see our partners in new lights. And again, this is any sort of relationship. This is romantic, this is familial, this is friendships, this is work relationships, etc. All of it is being highlighted right now. So definitely good to keep that in mind. Soul growth. Our souls came to the world to grow. And again, how do we grow? Through challenge. You think about going to the gym. Do your muscles grow by picking up like invisible weights and having no resistance? No, you need resistance in some capacity in order to grow. So keep that in mind too. Like, sometimes our challenges are our biggest blessings. And again, I said sometimes, it's not all the time, but sometimes we need these challenges to help facilitate our growth. And then when our soul is strong enough to handle whatever level we're at, we get to graduate to the next level and to the level after that, because we're getting stronger and stronger and more able to like contain and hold everything that we're asking for. Did you ever consider that maybe you haven't gotten what you wanted yet because you're not strong enough to hold it or strong enough to handle it? Maybe you need to go through a few more things to develop your spiritual muscle a little bit better so that you can hang on to and properly steward whatever it is that you've been asking for. So try and keep that in mind too. It helps. These perspective shifts help us be a little more patient, even if they're not true, right? Even though we can't necessarily know the reason why certain things are happening, if we choose to find meaning in what we're going through, it can make us feel better about our situation. I live in a state where it's legal to smoke weed, and I smell a whole lot of weed outside. Let's see. If you have a specific question, go ahead and put it in the chat. This is for Candace, who donated. Thank you so much. I see B outside. Oshun is here. If you want general cards, you can say that. If you want a specific question answered, go ahead and say that. And I'll get to ya. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you as well as a regular tarot. Thank you so much for the donation, and I affirm that it will come back to you tenfold. Just a general? Cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what does Miss Candace need to know, do, or understand at this time? Let's see. Oracle first, and then we'll get into your tarot. Yeah, Shirley, we're doing readings by donation today. Otherwise, we're just chilling and chatting and talking about whatever you want to talk about. We'll do some free readings in a couple days when my mother-in-law leaves. But for right now, we're going to do readings by donation, okay? It's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. It's not a problem. Candace. What does Candace need to know, do, or understand at this time? Okay. I was shuffling for a while. These got to be the perfect cards for you in one way or another. So this one, it says, you got the love. So were you here at the beginning of my Libra season ramble? Because this is definitely still talking about relationships and love. So it says codependency and boundaries. So you want to make sure that in whatever, so what's being highlighted for you with this super full moon is love and your relationship with love, as well as your relationship with the people that you love. And you want to make sure that there's no codependent energy, and if there is, you want to figure out how you can remedy that, right? Codependency is like the opposite of independence. So if you've been too codependent or waiting for someone else to like complete you so that you can do X, Y, and Z, this is asking you to be a little bit more independent and to realize that you can do more, you can explore more, you can have more for yourself with or without a partner. This can also regard any relationship. If you're a codependent in any relationship, this is definitely going to be highlighted right now. And it's important for you to place boundaries instead of codependence, okay? Because that's never what we want to do. I think they're about to get loud, so we might have to relocate for the rest of this reading, but for now, let's keep going. This one says inner earth. It says you'll survive this, whatever it is that's difficult that you're going through. There's new solutions and new beginnings on the way to you, okay? You'll survive this. There's new solutions and new beginnings. And if you look, it's just this beautiful like lush Garden of Eden looking vibe, okay? So this is saying, hey, whatever it is, hang in there. If it's conflict, hang in there. If it's loneliness, hang in there. If it's, you know, codependency on something else, on substances or on, I don't know, whatever it is, it's going to get better. And it's going to be more than better. It's going to be like blissful and, you know, your own special paradise, okay? Let's get you some tarot. I'm trying to beat these people because they're about to turn on these loud looking vacuums or something. So hold on. This is for Candace. What else does Candace need to know, do, and understand at this time? Candace, Queen of Pentacles, self-care is the name of the game. Tend to yourself, put yourself first. Get your money in order. Look at your finances. Look at everything that you've been spending. Look at all the ways that you've been giving to yourself, to others, and like recalibrate. Pour into yourself. Libra season is all about balance. So you want to make sure you're balancing like your input with your output. You're balancing your checkbook, your pocketbook, that you're balancing the ebbs and the flows. Like, okay, maybe I'm spending too much money and I need to like rein it in. Maybe I haven't spent any money. Maybe that's what I need to go out and do, is like buy something to make me happy or to help me with my relationships with certain people. Maybe it's time to invest in some sort of like activity with a loved one, to spend your money in that way. But money is definitely being called here. So money and self-care, the ways that you care for yourself, the ways that you care for others, and how you are balancing that or maybe not balancing that. So whatever information you get, it's an opportunity for you to embrace the values of Libra season, which are harmony, balance, love, beauty, okay? You're a Libra. Perfect. Perfect, girl. Happy early birthday. Yeah, but a lot of this is about self-care, right? Pouring into yourself, because as an air sign, you can be really social and care a lot about other people, but you want to make sure that you're centering yourself, that you're putting up the proper boundaries, because we don't want to do this people-pleasing stuff, okay? It's one of your greatest skills and talents, but you want to put yourself first, and then you can worry about other people after that. If you're a mother, then that's a little bit different. Sometimes you do have to put your kid first, and that's fine. But in terms of like people who are not your children, they need to come after you. And if you don't have any children, then your inner child needs to come first. And make sure that you're pouring into little you and helping heal whatever trauma little you could still be hanging on to. Whatever issues were highlighted during Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, you want to make sure that you're paying particular attention to right now during your birthday season, especially. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so there's some stuff in the past that you need to address, but also let go of. So if there's certain things that you've been hanging on to that you keep going over and over and over in your mind, it's time for you to like let go. See, here's the loud stuff. To let go of the hold that you have on the past or that the past has on you, okay? Because this is all in your mind. Like, your mind has its own reality, right? But like, sometimes you're calling things that are no longer an issue or no longer a problem into your current reality by focusing on it too much and not letting it go. And this is not to say you need to repress anything that you are feeling, but that you do need to do some healing so you can let it go once and for all, okay? Whatever it is, whether it's anxiety or just being more confident in yourself when it comes to your choices, and to know that like you can make a decision. You can trust your decisions. Yes, you're a Libra and you go back and forth on things and you wonder, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? But like, you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself in what you land on. I hope you can hear me. We're almost done. What else does Candace need to know? Yeah, so what once broke your heart, or where you've once experienced a lot of disappointment, you're going to feel a sense of like expansion moving forward. So it's through healing your wounds or through experiencing your wounds that you really get to see what's important to you. So the things that hurt you the most show you what you care about the most. And so from this place of like deep healing and trauma, once you heal that up, something beautiful can be built on it. Okay, so what you've lost is going to be replaced with something that you value, something that you care about. A lot of it is money. So if there's any disappointments around like money or opportunities to work with people, let bygones be bygones, because it's going to be replaced with even more money, even more people, even more friendship, even more opportunity for growth. Okay, let's see if there's anything else and we'll wrap it up, because this man is loud out here. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like there's some positive love energy coming your way. The King of Cups could be a water sign you're connecting with, or just someone who is emotionally intelligent. We have the Page of Pentacles, so it could start off as like a friendship, or start off like casual, like, you know, not too invested in it at first. Could also be a Gemini. But this person, these people that you're meeting at this time are going to be really important to your life moving forward, whether they connect you with people or opportunities, or whether they themselves are the ones that are important for you to connect with. We have some like really genuine, soulful energy that you'll be encountering. A lot of fun is on its way to you too, a lot of fun. So as long as you are as long as you're being honest about what you want and what you don't want, you'll be able to recognize these people and these opportunities for what they are. Do not move your boundaries around for anybody. It's never worth it, I promise you. Keep your boundaries intact. Keep your standards intact. Pay some extra special attention to yourself, because it's your birthday, and also because who's gonna love you better than you? Hello. And I feel like you have a really prosperous season coming up for you. So keep the hope alive, okay? Whatever difficulty you've been experiencing is not gonna last forever. the only constant is change, okay? So we know that one thing we do know for sure is everybody's gonna die and everything is gonna change, okay? So on that kind of morbid note, I hope that's helped you in some way. I'm so sorry about the loud noise. Hopefully you are still able to hear the message and receive the message. And yeah, thank you for your donation. I guess this is my sign to like stop for today because this is the only place I can read right now, but I'll be back, and when I am back, I hope I'll see you there, and I'll talk to you guys later. You heard me? Okay. All right, Candace, much love to you. I hope it helped you in some way, and I'll see you next time. Bye.